What's up, everybody? I am Papa J, and welcome back to Tournament Time! This is a new part, continuing our Stoner Raunch comedy brackets. I'm still here. I'm still Papa J all day. We still have Nick Nubz. We have Anthony across from me on the angles. And Tom from Peach Creek.
Hey!
Oh, gabagool. So we got through 32 different movies. We've unveiled the whole bracket. We've explored some options here. Yeah. We've made a bunch of valid arguments, very passion-filled arguments, and we had some hot sauce.
Oh, we have some fucking hot sauce.
Yeah, you want to talk about Aftermath there, champ?
Aftermath.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not even champ. Damn.
No. There was
sorry. Yeah, Tom champ. So, Nickaloo with the L?
Yes. Nick Nubz had a bad time after that, for fact. I took a piss. I was hoping it wasn't going to burn my dick. It didn't, which was nice. But then I came out, and my tongue, Aftermath was like, I had a lot of saliva building up, because at first I was like, oh, we're allowed to swallow. We just have to double up. But after a while, saliva was building up. It started getting real hot. Swallowed that shit. Took the L. Fucking took a piss. Came out. Had about like 4 little things of ice. I let just melt on my tongue immediately. And after a good like 20 to 25 minutes, I'm out of water. So we're Gucci.
This is back to back. So we have more pairings to go through. These are all the films. Now we're just getting deeper.
These are the, we've gotten 16 away. Now we're at 16 left, right?
16. You know what? Now you're making me count, Tom.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we started with 32, right? And we divided that in half, so...
You know what?
16.
We damn well did. And you know what, Tom? You know what you get for that answer?
A cookie?
Not a damn thing. Alright, so...
Damn.
We're going to start on the other side. We started on the left, now we're going to start on the right. For those keeping track at home, it's the picture that you're looking at. Maybe. Or good luck if you're in a car listening to all of this.
You can watch Joe Rogan while driving on Spotify, because Spotify will play the video. So if you just put that in your thing, you can watch Joe Rogan while you drive instead of listening to him.
You know,
you should.
I'm not Joe Rogan.
I think that's good. I prefer it that way.
A little shade on Joe.
No, nothing against him. I'd just rather see Jordan.
Hey. Podcast like podcast. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Anyways, starting up on this, oh my god, we have Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. The heavy-hitting classic. We already know. And we have the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh.
Now that is a wild fucking pairing here.
That's odd. That's crazy.
Crikey.
I voted for Forgetting Sarah Marshall, so you guys can already expect. I'm voting for Cheech and Chong, and I'm standing on that ground.
4-Year-Old Virgin, Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. 4-Year-Old Virgin, Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke.
Having not seen Cheech and Chong and really wanting to, and having seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, I'd rather watch Cheech and Chong. I'd rather, like, if you were, like, asking me right now, I'm going to vote Cheech and Chong.
You're a vote Cheech and Chong with 2 on Chongus.
Get a little bit Cheech and Chong.
Shut up.
The debate in my head right now is the classic pairing of Cheech and Chong versus the charm of I can't fucking, what the fuck is that guy's name?
Steve Carell?
Yeah, Steve Carell. and kind of how they built that up. They're 2 very different movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So wildly different. So I mean,
if they're on the table,
why are you
watching?
so fast to say Cheech?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't vote for 40-Year-Old Virgin as it was.
Fair.
It is not in spite, though, because I got my L of Sarah Marshall. I genuinely love Cheech and Chong for just stoner humor and just stoners and people who are advocates for marijuana. This wonderful film altogether, especially with the absurdness of it, with some of the shit you could get away with in that time. I don't know, I think that they're really hard to get a W over from me.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 40-year-old virgin because now that we're whittling down the amount of movies, we're going to have to start looking at movies we like with a more critical lens. And so that being said, Cheech and Chong is a bit of a bloated movie.
I respect your answer.
You know, like, I do agree that, you know, once you get to that point where you have to argue the movie further, 40-Year-Old Virgin does have a lot going for it. Cheech and Chong also has a lot going for it, but we're also getting into, really, this argument's becoming more about serious context in the film, or serious presence in non-serious films, making for better plot development. It's a really hard argument because they're both kind of absurd, but kind of there's a real direction.
I get a better time no matter what I'm doing watching Up in Smoke. But once again, my bias has already shown that I don't like 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That's what it comes down to.
As
you
much.
know, it really we're talking stoner raunchy. I guess I gotta go with Cheech and Chong because that's a more stoner and more.
But that's more raunch. But
it's more raunchy.
God,
What do you wanna watch
what
right
do you
now?
want to watch?
I would rather watch. I'd rather love Cheech and Chong, yeah. So I guess Cheech gets Chong because it would be fun. And it would be more fun as a stoner raunchy
And I
aesthetic.
own it.
Yeah, like if you put both of them in front of me, I would be like, I've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, I fuck with it. Cheech and Chong has kind of like a classic element to it that would make it more tempting. Thus, yeah, I guess we'll go with Cheech and Chong. Final vote.
Just to double down, or triple down, or quadruple down on how much I like Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke, particularly, is if you've been watching or listening, to these podcast episodes, you might have noticed that the artwork for the dynamic episode was inspired by and used
Yeah,
for Up in Smoke.
It's like a stoner staple. And if we're gonna have the category being raunchy / stoner,
It does cover both.
it would make sense that it does pass on multiple rounds as well. That's just my opinion.
So where are we at standings wise? I
think we're 3-on-1 for Cheech and Chong.
Yeah,
for Cheech and Chongus. Cheech and Chong takes that W, moves forward.
Ba ba da ba.
John Cena.
Oh wow, goodness gracious. We have Soul Plane. All right, good old Soul Plane. We talked about that. With Tenacious D in the pick of destiny.
Tenacious D.
All right, goodbye Soul Plane. I love you, but my dedication knows no bounds.
I didn't even get a chance
Yeah, you
to
gotta let
agree.
Anthony
Shut
vote.
the fuck up.
I was going to agree.
I know.
You didn't even give me the chance.
Listen. Did you even see Soul Plane? What's going on?
Picking up our
here?
order.
I didn't
So
see...
Anthony, do you like Tenacious D more, or would you rather watch Soul Plane?
Can I vote for the 40-year-old virgin again?
Yes.
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D gets the W that Anthony already knew was coming.
Because I like Tenacious D, and I'm going to be honest, I have no desire to see Soul Plane.
Yes. Also, yes. So Tenacious D advances. TD Bank advances. So we have Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. And we have Sausage Party.
Jay and Silent Bob, I'm sorry, Mr. Meats. You had your chance with me last round.
I'm going to go,
I also agree with Jay and Silent Bob.
I'm going Sausage Party.
Oh, what a guy.
Fuck. Once again, I'm here. Dancing in the middle with you again, or whatever the fucking lyric is.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Stuck in the
Dancing in the middle of the pale blue
I got
line.
jokers
Yeah,
to the left.
dancing in the
Also
middle
there.
by myself.
I got jokers to the left of me, strippers to the right. Here I am, stuck at Delilah's again.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say here. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Definitely, outside of being one of my favorite like stoner films, I'm pretty sure it's my favorite Kevin Smith film. just based on how good it makes me feel. And it makes me feel good about friendships. It makes me feel good about the potential of what something small can become, literally. So I just stay so far on top of that mountain, sir.
Seth Rogen could have written Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but Kevin Smith could not have written Sausage Party.
No, I almost agreed till I thought about it, and no, you could write something similar, but no one can write Jay and Silent Bob the way that Kevin Smith did. Someone could make a similar movie about people stopping a movie based on them, but I think it's so intrinsically Kevin Smith to write those characters that way. I don't think either of those films could be made exactly as they were. Like, every movie's an influence, but a lot of movies on this list could be made almost carbon copy by someone else on this list. I don't think that applies to Jay and Silent Bob.
I will also say that something that I've already forgotten. Fuck me. Alright, cool. Anyways.
Yeah, there are some deep elements, like you were saying, to Sausage Party, but I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's gonna make it...
I think it's way deeper than you're giving it credit for, actually.
I remember. So, with Jay and Silent Bob, I feel like it's also a big payoff for my two favorite characters from the beginning, all the way in the beginning of all of these movies with Smith. I finally get to see them go on their own big-time adventure, and that made me mucho happy as well. At a given time, I will definitely watch Jay and Silent Bob.
So, my question to Anthony is, we go back to the argument of you're at a friend's house, they only have these 2 DVDs available, they put them in front of you. Which one would you rather watch again?
Sausage Party. And not only that, I would be much more eager for everybody else to see Sausage Party, just to see where that movie goes.
Because you have the element...
when you go into that movie, you think, oh, this is going to be like a parody of a Pixar movie, and then you don't see coming at just how far it's about to go.
But you're not at the party with randoms, you're with us.
And I would
We've looked at the sausage.
I would still choose Sausage Party.
And that's okay. Because Nick has to answer.
I know, I'm really debating everything, because on one hand, if we were all together in a group and we all watch both of these movies would make us feel like we want to laugh, make jokes. Sausage Party would make us feel uncomfortable. Jay and Silent Bob would be more of a classic staple
New
film,
Jersey home
similar.
field advantage, man.
Yeah, there is that Jersey home field advantage.
Makes you feel uncomfortable in what way?
Okay, so...
The food fucking, I would assume.
It comes down to, like, watching a child's movie, even though it's not a children's movie. But if you're not really tuned into what you're watching and you're just kind of, like, half-assed watching it, you know, you do miss a lot of the big points they're trying to make. But at the same time... You know, we're talking about what is a more entertaining film. What entertained you more? Sausage Party. And it sounds like, you know...
What's not entertaining about that movie, though?
It's entertaining, and yeah, it's about something deeper than animated sausages.
We've already voted for this movie to go forward at least once. So we all agree it is...
Yeah, it's good.
Both of these movies are good.
It is good, but I also think it's... I think both movies are good, but I think one is...
Just because you put a
film.
Listen here, boys. You've already voted. Shut the fuck up.
I need to hear
Nick,
them talk to me.
No, you've gotten enough. Make a decision.
You son of a bitch.
That's right. My mother's a lovely woman, too.
All right. You son of a lovely woman.
There we go.
9 minutes. On the principle that when I first saw Sausage Party... It gave me a feeling of, like, almost an existential dread. I'm going, Jay and Simon.
Yeah! That's 3. Anthony, I understand.
But you shouldn't like the existential dread. I feel like you enjoy watching that film with others because you know they're about to experience this wild mind fuck of not only being offended on every level and surface value, but at the same time hitting them in a deeper way and actually making them like go home feeling different. I think
Nick, you're so good at making cases against the thing you just voted for.
Yeah, but we're talking...
You've done it like 4 times now, where you voted for something and then made a case against why you probably
because
shouldn't have.
he's able to balance perspectives.
I'm making... Wait, first off, I'm not saying this in a positive light towards Sausage Party. I'm saying that's why you are pushing for it as hard as you are because it does create that extra layer of fucking with your life. But that's not something that makes me always happy. I'm not always in the mood for that. Whereas I'm always in the mood for a good adventure film.
Regardless of the dangle of your sausage and where at parties, Jay and Silent Bob have struck again, and they move forward.
That's a good one.
Yes, thank you. Now we have what looks like Hank versus Beef. Beer
What?
Fest versus Harold and Kumar.
Oh,
That's a rough time. That being said, Beer Fest.
I
I
enjoyed
took the
Harold and
sauce
Kumar
for
a bit
that.
more. I enjoyed Harold and Kumar just a little bit more.
If we were talking Guantanamo Bay, this would be a different conversation.
I vote Harold and Kumar. I think it's funnier.
I think it balances the comedy. Like, they both do pretty good jobs at balancing comedy with also putting actual story and human elements. I think it's more believable and played straight more in Harold and Kumar.
You know, I agree, Harold and Kumar.
Boom, boom, boom. All Harold and
Yeah.
the Kumar.
Yeah.
All Harold Kumar.
I take my Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
I
Cool
take
woo.
my L. I sauce for not. But Harold and Kumar or Hank on the board. Keep going. All right.
It's not like I don't like Sausage Party, by the way. I feel like you like it.
You're going to call him in
Hold
like
on.
2 years.
Can I state for the record that Nick also hasn't seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
I
He
don't
has.
need. I've seen bits and pieces.
You've watched it with me in completion.
I have.
Yes.
Ooh, good.
More
weed.
than one.
To completion.
That's how you know it's a good stoner
We
film.
both completed.
And so how about you remembered one but not the other, and I feel like that says something.
It says he voted, and we're on to the next side of the board.
That is a solid point. If I have seen the whole film, I don't remember it. But I still hold true that if we had both in front of me, I'm going Silent Bob. Maybe because I'm. Less
I've also
familiar.
recently rewatched Sausage Party, which I will gladly do at any time.
What's it on?
I don't know, DVD.
Oh, you have it?
I don't know. I borrowed it.
Nice.
Yes. That being said, we have another half of a bracket to get through here.
Let's go.
So, going from the bottom up, we have Knocked Up versus Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express.
Knocked Up.
Damn, Anthony, you always throwing. Fuck. This is another tough one because they're both really good movies for different reasons. I feel like.
They very much are.
Can I hear your reasons as to why you guys?
If I'm hanging with my boys, I'd rather watch Pineapple Express.
I think Knocked Up is a better movie, even though I think Pineapple Express is a good one.
This is a very rough situation. I do enjoy both.
Because like one is heavier, like revolved around weed, and the other is more revolved around birth of a child.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it as what's a better at being a raunchy movie. Like,
It's what we've been saying. It's
yeah,
whatever's on
I'd
the
rather
table.
watch.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging, I feel like Pineapple Express would be a better one to have in the background because you kind of zone out into conversation. You look back 5 minutes later, oh, they're in a car chase.
You know, Tom does bring up a very interesting point that Knocked Up does have its lulls. It does have its moments of like very emotional, deep pull. And you know, I would like to hear from Anthony if you think that in this particular, structure, are you going off of what entertains you more or what is a better made film?
I have always been going off what I think is the better movie pound for pound.
I also vote for Knocked Up.
So again, we're and I feel like I'm going to be reiterating this point a lot. We're starting to get to the point where we're arguing against two movies that we like because there was a lot of like we like one movie,
Everything's
we
already
don't
been
like
picked.
the other. Yeah, and so
These are already pulled from movies we enjoy.
So in doing that, you have to start looking at the movies you like with a more critical eye, and I think Pineapple Express is the more flawed movie.
Out of Knocked Up because of the you know what? I'm gonna go Knocked Up just because the movie does have more to fight for than Pineapple Express. Because after Pineapple Express is just being funny as far as a plot or any like emotional depth, it doesn't have it that much there. It is there a little bit, bits and pieces, but for the most part, it just kind of like it's just a balls to the wall action film. Whereas Knocked Up is actually like a deeper movie with funnier characters, and they pulled off the relationship between Seth Rogen and what's her name?
Heigl.
Heigl. Rogen and Heigl really sold the performance really well. So I also go Knocked Up.
I don't care enough to fight, so if we're gonna go, because it's 2-2, right?
I voted for Knocked Up.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Good
Word.
night. Good night, Tom. Yeah, honestly, so with Pineapple Express, though I really do enjoy it a lot, it left me feeling like I needed like a second movie, not like a sequel, just like a follow-up, just so I can understand some of the holes that I feel. And it also never capitalized on that opportunity. So no.
yeah, it's a
They've
little
written
scattered.
tighter movies.
Yeah.
So K goes forward.
There are tighter movies on this list that got left behind.
Well,
Left Behind.
as we move forward, we have Wayne's World versus Clerks. Clerks and Wreck. So, what was that you softly muttered?
Clerks.
Clerks from Tom?
Yes. I think Anthony and I are always the first two to just do a quick draw.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
shoot your gun, Anthony.
Clerks.
Clerks. Shoot your gun.
Clerks.
Okay. That's fine. Clerks.
Clerks! Party time! Excellent! Oh, wait.
See you later, Mike.
I feel like Wayne's World is a movie that holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts, but I feel like Wayne's World was it had the odds stacked against it from the start because I don't even know how snugly of a fit it is in this archetype.
Then Clerks moves on forward with a full supporting cast. We're gonna take a little addy break, a little bit of time to get some ad revenue in here, and we're gonna take a pee break.
Yip, yip, yip.
All right, have fun. Bye bye.
1 minute away. Hey, this is Tom from Peach Creek. If you like punkish music about relatable topics like love, loss, friendship, and celebrity chefs, then check out our music. Here's a snippet of one of our songs.
Wonder if his girlfriend even looks him in the eyes, or if he'll ever know about the other guys in her bed, the awful things she said. We're so bored to death, part-time job, student debt. We're so bored to tears. Someone get me out of here.
If you like what you heard, you can find us on social media and Bandcamp at Peach Creek NJ and on your favorite streaming service. Thanks!
And we're back from our pee break, which was a White Castle break. Ladies and gents. So...
Gettys and Bents.
Whoa. We don't talk about Gettysburg.
Not here, son.
So, as we hop back on into this right here, from our ad break, White Castle break, food break, pee break, Dazed and Confused versus Half Baked. Okay, so I'll rip off my Band-Aid, and Dazed and Confused is a much better movie and a much better time.
Definitely agree.
Yeah, it's gonna be a number 3 for me.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Like, Half-Baked, yeah, I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I didn't love it. It was just okay for me, so definitely gonna go Dazed and Confused.
I could probably remember most of Half Baked's, like, dialogue off memory.
Now, if you gave me the option of a pint of Half-Baked, the ice cream, or watching Dazed and Confused, I would just break the rules
Pretty
and
sure
do both.
There's a Dazed and Confused type beat. Ben and Jerry's.
I'm sure there is.
Ben versus Jerry.
Half-Baked is one of those movies that I feel like would be a lot better if it weren't filmed on a fucking camera phone.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
It's just...
It has porn music in it, too. Like, when you listen to it, it just sounds like some porn reel.
Like, to say that movie was made on a shoestring budget is like an insult to shoestrings.
It's just the aglet.
Yeah.
What a monster.
What'd you call me?
Hey there.
Like, that thing might as well have been filmed on a Super 8.
So,
Suitcase.
was that... What was that? A unanimous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dazed and confused?
We all have to drink hot sauce.
We all have to butt chug hot sauce.
Yo, word.
Which one? Alright, so Dazed and Confused moves forward. Alright, so we have Idiocracy versus How High.
How high? Having not seen Idiocracy, I've heard great things from you guys, but I'm gonna go with How High.
Fuck.
And that's the vote from Nick.
I can't even remember which one How High was, so I'm gonna go ahead and vote for Idiocracy.
I'm going Idiocracy.
So that's Idiocracy, How High. How High is my vote.
Oh.
And we're here at the wall.
I am not I like How High, but I'm not gonna use my last hot sauce bullet in the chamber for this one.
Boys in the Hood. Anthony,
What about it?
how do you feel?
I like Boys in the Hood.
We already voted out Don't Be a Menace. In lieu of us all not taking L here on this here,
We're gonna reinstate the 40-year-old virgin.
we're going to remove that and Sausage Party again.
From existence. You can't even watch those movies anymore.
Any torrenting.
I
is
ran
gone.
to Target and bought every copy they had.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Tom's phone. Tom, you're gonna take your phone. You're gonna put it on sound.
You're gonna throw it out the window.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So, you're going to command your phone to do a coin flip by telling it to say those special words. What would you like to pick Half Baked as? Heads or tails?
Heads, because H for
Okay.
How
So
High.
heads, How High. Tails is Idiocracy. This will be the one time we are doing this.
You hope.
I hope.
The phone gets one.
Alright, so the phone gets a vote. So when you are ready, tell it to do it.
Okay, Google. Flip a coin, please. Tails.
It didn't say it. It didn't say it, but Idiocracy goes forward.
Let's go.
There's no cheatsy doodles, we swear.
Do you want to do flip again?
No, fuck that.
No, it already won.
Yeah, we got
Sorry,
time. It's already 8:45. What are you nuts?
Mother Fate has made her
2:45 is
decision.
like a quarter to 3.
I should have checked my volume in hindsight before I did that.
I said to turn up your volume.
He did.
Well, I turned on ringtone volume. I didn't realize
You
I
turned
didn't
on
realize media was
Instagram.
up.
Okay.
Tom, first grab your phone, pull out your nudes. Whoever has the
Okay,
best nudes.
now
that
that we
movie
got
wins.
past that, we can move forward.
Ooh.
Because we
Great.
have 8.
That's great.
Yeah!
That's 7.
Alright, and that's the straw that broke Anthony's camel.
Oh, it got me. Oh, that shit snuck up on me.
That's gonna be the White Castle in 5 minutes.
Oh my god. Shout out to the White Castle break. Anyways, moving forward, guys. We need to get through these last 8 here. And we're going to start off with Idiocracy versus Dazed and Confused.
Cool. Dazed and Confused.
Dazed
Anyway.
and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
I'm
So-
glad we've all made this decision today. Thank you. Good
Idiocracy
night.
fought tooth and nail just to get kicked in its
Listen,
shit.
man, it got 2 in. You know, it was in the preliminaries. It got up in there again.
It
But
also got up against the movie that's just been steamrolling.
Yeah. I'll be surprised about what takes it.
All right, DC moves forward. Now for Marvel, we have Clerks versus
Thor.
Knocked Up.
Oh.
Clerks.
That's rough, but I'm gonna go Clerks.
I also am going Clerks.
I'll go Clerks.
Look at this.
You telling me we gotta argue Dazed and Confused versus Clerks?
Of course we are. Linkletter.
Shut up, and we'll get to it.
That's Linkletter, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Uber Eats, stop hitting me up.
Uber everywhere.
Yeah, it's over.
You home?
It's your Uber driver. You home? I know you are.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Other side of the bracket we go. We have Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back versus Harold and Kumar Go to Vegas.
Ooh.
Speaking as someone who just consumed White Castle, I'm gonna say Jay and Silent Bob.
I'm gonna vote Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Same.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Wonderful. Yay! Okay, so haha, we blasted through these last 8 really quick.
Quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I had a burp.
Nice.
Cream soda. Creme fraiche. Cream fraiche.
Excuse me, I'd like to
Escargot?
announce that South Park is not a part of this.
They should
Oh,
be.
but maybe you should have.
Oh,
Although we
bully.
might have fucked up.
Oh shit! You're not fucking wrong.
You're not wrong. We have made a mistake here. In hindsight, maybe Idiocracy should not have gotten this far. That being said, it did.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
Oh, no, you know what's going to be really awkward? So we have Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke, versus Tenacious D and the Pink Destiny.
Ooh. Ooh.
Tenacious D.
Yeah, I'm going Tenacious D. I gotta go with my boys.
I always vote Tenacious D.
Yeah. Gotta go with
Okay.
my boys.
What's that answer?
These are movies that I like, but I'm a little less. I don't know. You know.
Invested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we like. These are two like. They're two like fucking like film student ass like art house type movies
Type
against just two like goof ass movies.
Goof.
Yes.
Big goof.
I can't wait for Goof Ass movie to dominate.
So you're saying the extremely goofy movie's gonna win?
Yes.
Maybe. We'll see.
That being said, that was a tournament, and we are at the Final Four.
And what are those for?
Who are you?
Tony
Danza.
Soprano. I'm walking
Final
here.
Four. Oh my god, I can't wait to edit this.
Dude, just Anthony's laughs every time.
Yeah, just mute Anthony's laugh
Ray
every
the
time.
Romano.
So it's just silence. So
Replace it
Dazed
with
and
the sound
Confused
of,
versus
like, a-
Clerks. I said it. Dazed and
Ah,
Confused
Anthony
versus
knew.
Clerks.
He knew.
We knew it was coming.
I can do my shotgun now if people want to deliberate more. I'm Clerks. I liked Dazed and Confused a lot. I'm sure there was influence on Kevin Smith from that movie, but I'm not going to go by what came first. I've made my case for Kevin Smith enough in this. And there are definitely movies that could top Clerks for me, but Dazed and Confused was not one of them. It's neck and neck.
Tom has planted his foot in the ground, and that's with Clerks behind him.
That is a big fact. Yes, you have.
Who be next?
Might as well go in order. Yeah. Where you at?
Anthony is going through like emotional trauma currently.
I'm so on the fence here.
It's a very hard comparison because they're both quite good, but I am going to go Dazed and Confused.
I'm going with the first. Days of Confused. Whoever did it first, that's who I gotta give the credit to at that point.
Oh
I
my
understand that influence can make for better work sometimes, but whoever came up with that shit in the very
Yeah, but they're not like the same movie. Like they're similar like feelings, but I don't think they're similar enough where like one did it. Like there's influence, but it's not like you're doing the exact same thing. Like I wouldn't call them influence enough where it's like if it was Slacker versus where Slacker is a definite cited influence, but I don't think it's like they're doing the same thing. They're just touching on similar, just basic human like emotional beats and like nostalgia, but I don't think they're like similar enough where you can say, oh, it did it first, so it's gotta. I'm fighting a losing battle, I feel like, so.
I don't know. Anthony's been awfully quiet. It's kind of hard to gauge where this is at.
Get a little love in your heart.
I think the characters are more engaging in Clerks.
You didn't like that Mitch grabbed titty?
Well, no. I'm always here for Mitch getting some titty, as long as he asks.
Very good, Tom. Very good.
You did a good job there.
Actually,
Dazed and Confused is probably, in an objective sense, the better made movie, but I feel like Clerks' clumsiness almost improves it in a way.
Anthony,
I need to eat a vegetable.
Clerks.
I hate the Clerks, but Clerks. So
So you got 2 Clerks, 2 Dazed and Confused.
Wow. Okay.
Fuck, shit, piss, and titties.
Okay.
Can you remind me what the other 2 movies on the other side are? Because I might use my. It's Tenacious D.
It's Tenacious D and Jay and Silent Bob, I can tell you.
Yo, you're right.
I don't give a fuck about those 2 movies.
I'll use my. If you don't. Well, you have 2 hot
hey!
sauce.
You shut the fuck up.
We're
You're
on the same
doing
team now.
this right now.
Yeah. And have you used a hot sauce yet?
Nope. But we're also on the final 4 movies, so
Gotta use
I'm gonna
it.
save my hot sauce, I think, because I think I might need to.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it for Clerks.
You'll do it for Clerks.
I'll do my hot sauce.
All
He's
right.
using up his 2.
And is anyone going to challenge me on this, or am I just going to take it?
You're taking your L.
I'm taking my win.
Yes. The L is your tongue.
The L stands for Little
All
Lady
right.
Legs.
As we pull out.
Frank's.
Oh,
Bitch!
chicken blood.
Ah, you fucker.
Would you rather we do a different one?
No, I want you
you
to do
pick from the
Frank's.
hat,
I want you
it's
to
fair.
do the full fucking spoon of Frank's, though.
You have a bigger spoon?
No, you
You have a
are
cup?
the big spoon.
You have a cup?
No. I have a
You have
shot
a
glass.
cup?
All right.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah, Tom's gonna do a shot.
It's Frank's Red Hot. I would do this for fun. You could say to me, hey, Tom, you want to do something that's only fun for you in a really weird way? Where are your shot glasses?
Oh, I think it's
Oh, it's in the drawer.
I think it's Snapchat video o'clock.
It is. For excuse me, those of you listening, this will be eventually posted on something you can look at. That's not even a shot glass. Oh my Lanta.
What?
Just open up the top. Take your top off, Tom. Oh my lord.
Crikey.
All right. Oh. Tom's got a shot at Frank's Red Hot. And he's going to toss that back for his love for Clerks.
Even rocking the shirt.
Literally.
I'm literally wearing a Kevin Smith shirt. It was planned.
And 3, 2, 1. Take that L.
That's not hot. It's just salty
It's
and
just going
tastes
to
like...
be unpleasant later.
Yeah, no.
So.
Wow.
Wow.
Advances.
Wow.
More like...
It just tastes like I drank chicken wings and there was no chicken.
I remember when I drank chicken wings.
However,
Yeah.
that does feel weird as shit going down with nothing attached to it.
Ugh.
It's just the blobbing down my stomach canal.
Okay, so we move on to the other side. We've already talked about this. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny versus Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I'm gonna vote Tenacious D because we already put Clerks in the finals.
I am also voting Tenacious D.
And that would be a boring argument.
Yeah, no, for more or less the same reason.
I love Kevin Smith. No, I love Kevin Smith.
Because we're not doing just the Kevin Smith bracket. Like, Kevin Smith has done very well
We just enjoy
on this
him.
bracket.
That being said, the movie that should have gotten the sequel. That's all I'm saying. Tenacious D proceeds.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba. It's the final countdown. That's how a whammy bar sounds.
Okay. Here we are. At the end of our journey.
Rolling right in.
Rolling right up, rolling right in, sticking it in
rolling,
sideways.
rolling.
It is what it is. It's been stoner, it's been raunchy, it's been movies, and it's been a good time. Here we have our final two. We have Clerks versus Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I am proud to say this is a fun final pairing. Who would like to speak first and solidify their judgment with cock?
I don't want to keep being a Han Solo and shooting first. Clerks.
Okay.
I feel like I don't want to do it.
I stand so heavily on top of my mountain, and I will pick Tenacious D until the fucking cows come
Understandable. They're both phenomenal movies.
home. 100% so, man.
I mean, I love Tenacious D, Pick of Destiny so much. It's got so many great...
They have so many different cameos, which is just cool that so many people were willing to work with.
Ben Stiller as the Guitar Center guy.
Exactly! He's in a minor-ass role, and for that time, he was popping. Excuse my burpee.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Tenacious D. It's just not my choice.
Bastard.
Would you like me to have something bad to say about it? Because I can't.
No. No.
How dare Jack Black be so sexy?
Yeah, bro, he uses his boner, his direct, straightforward missile boner,
They have a fucking rock off with Satan.
and then smoke his horn as a bong.
There's so many different
There's
elements.
cocks, there's ass, there's bongs, there's rock.
Rock and roll!
I stand on my ground. Thank you, Tom, for your participation.
Can't
in
you
this
see?
tournament.
He's the man. Let me hear you applaud.
Albums!
Shiny golden cup.
Shiny golden.
It's such a great. If you're high, if you want something raunchy, it's like the perfect mix. If we're
I
going,
own 2 DVDs of it.
it's just too good. Like, it's so good that if you lose your DVD of it and you go online, it costs money to watch, you might actually end up spending it just to have that experience again. That's how I feel on it. So Pick a Destiny, that's an all the way for me. Sorry.
Clerks.
Antoine uses Thundercock here to bring us for our final tie.
Yeah. So, Tenacious D is, I like it. I think it's a little inside jokey. But the best I can say about it is that I think it's pretty funny. That's probably that's the best I could say about that movie. Nothing, like, it stands out because it's about band, and because it has Jack Black in it, and because it has all those goofy cameos you don't see coming. It's like, that's why it stands out, not because of the actual meat of the film. Clerks, it was such an underdog movie from the start. Just how it was made and how cheaply it was made, and you know, there are so many more things that I can say about that movie beyond that it makes me laugh, because it does make me laugh, but also there is a certain mirror-like aspect to that film, and just how I guess aimless and underachieving all of the characters are. And I like that there's no real resolution to that movie, because there isn't always a resolution to the, you know, issues that the movie tackles. And the thing is like, I don't even know how intentional some of these choices were when this movie was made, and I think that further just speaks to how genuine of a film it was. That was the movie they were going to make regardless of whether or not they wanted to.
I agree with a lot of that, with all of that. Like, I love Tenacious D. If I was going to pick it just on the basis of what's a better, like, raunch comedy, or if we're just looking for something funny, but if someone came up to me and said, I've never seen either of these movies, which one are you going to show me? Clerks. Clerks is the one I would first want to show someone who's seen neither.
But that's not what this has been. This has been...
But I'm saying, but that's...
What would you rather watch?
Still Clerks.
Still Clerks. And obviously we're at this fatal 4-way.
With the Hell in the Cell coming down, baby,
What
20
the
feet
fuck
above
is
us.
this playing?
This has
This
been
just
going
been
on
playing?
for an hour. Yeah.
I've never looked behind me this entire time.
Yeah, I think it's been trippy, bro. It's been fucking me up. While I was talking.
So, we have remaining things to do.
Yes, we do.
We have a finalized decision here. I'd be willing to do just about anything for the D.
I'm out of my hot sauces.
Yeah, Tommy's left his. So
I have an idea.
But I have 2.
You have two.
You do.
You know what? That means you didn't use an opportunity to use another one, sir.
That technically means he could triple up you, correct? But you both are at 2.
No.
No, yeah, you did. You
I did.
the Franks.
Fucking Franks
Fucking
earlier.
Franks.
Here's what I'm seeing. 4 of us here. 2 are on each side. We have 4 spoons. And we have 1 very hot sauce.
So you're saying whoever holds out.
Whoever can hold on to a drop of Blair's will crown our victor.
Ah, you suck.
my
Let me take a
proposal.
piss. This fucking terrible.
We're gonna take a mild pee break and we'll be Gucci gangs, guys.
I gotta stand up for this shit, bro.
Okay,
I'm not
guys,
fucking-
so like we're all loaded up with our various spoons of some Blair's. Oh my god, so hot. Burn off your socks, hot sauce.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's more than enough.
I'm gonna say that all in all, whoever wins, we all fought a good fight here.
No, we're all out here risking our necks for the films we like.
I'd say we could cheers our spoons, but
But
COVID's
no.
not friendly.
Yeah, so just a countdown will do.
Clerks,
Versus
Tenacious
Tenacious D
Dick of the Dick of Dickening.
of the Dick and Balls. Cheers, boys. Let's see who can hold it the longest.
Clink!
Clank.
Yeah.
Okay, so my mouth is open and this sucks. It's so hot. Oh, boom, palm.
I don't know, I heard it fine.
It's fucking big.
I don't even know. I didn't hear it.
Apple man? How we doing? Bum 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 apple man. It's in my gum.
Ah.
It's very hot.
Uh-huh.
Oh! Oh!
Ah, fuck, I accidentally fucking swallowed a suck dick. Oh, fuck me.
Nicky out.
Oh, I'm out. Yeah, I'm sorry, pick a fucking. Oh, shit.
I'm alone.
You got this, bro. Oh my goodness, fucking Christ.
Hey, I heard.
Oh.
I love you.
I heard.
Apple man, how you doing? It's so much drool. Apple me, you okay?
Oh, fuck. How do you keep showing your tongue without swallowing?
Yeah. Ah.
I got a whole pound for a bacon back for me.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are animals.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking mouth is on fire. Oh, swallowing that shit's a nightmare. Holy fuck, bro! How many fucking Scovilles is this? 900 times hotter than jalapeno? Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, bro. I don't even need to chew this ice, it's just dissolving the second it hits my tongue.
Ah.
Oh god, what is happening? That was like... Oh no.
I laughed and I had to swallow. Fuck.
Gargling that shit. I'm gonna comment because I don't want to talk. Anthony and Jordan are still doing their thing.
I laughed and I had to spit it out because I laughed and I started swallowing all the saliva I built up.
Yeah, bro, so I just did. I'm fucking nightmaring on her. Oh, this is awful. Get that fucking shit away from me.
I could have made it if it wasn't for the saliva when I laughed. That's what fucked me up. I could have kept going with the spice.
Once the saliva builds up in my mouth, I just naturally swallow. Oh my god, what a fucking mistake.
Like I was either gonna drool onto the floor.
I just want relief. So bad. They're still going. He's got the DVD of Tenacious D's Pick of Destiny in his hands. Oh my god, bro. Anthony's got his tongue out to the side. Jordan's like gargling this shit. God.
Jordan has conceded a trait that not many men have.
Oh. Did anyone see the trail of tears that just left my mouth? Holy shit!
Oh my god, so Anthony wins. Clerks is the winner of the situation. Jordan, if you can even talk right now. Oh, fuck.
Let me tell y'all something. That sauce is fucking hot. And that was like, how long? Like 5 minutes of that shit?
I'd say like at least 3.
Oh!
You
My
can find
God.
out later when you cut it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's still gone.
anyways. As I recover here.
Whew. Okay.
Anthony, good
is-
job. You guys couldn't see it.
is the winner.
Clerks wins. We shook hands in the middle. And we took it to the end. Tom, you did really good there. You laughed and you fucked yourself.
I'm fucking jerk off. I should have done it to begin with.
Nick fucked up already. And by God, am I ready to fight. Have a slice of bread to Anthony. Whew, it's been tournament time! We're in pain. Thank you for listening.
Time!
Oh, time to die!